Hello and welcome to Dear Julie DIY. Today we have several Valentine's Day projects. The items used come from Dollar Tree, Target Dollar Spot, Dollar General, and my stash. First is the banner. Let's get started. And we are picking out our envelopes that we're going to be using for this project. And so these are the little sweetheart stickers. I got those from Dollar Tree. We have baker's twine. I got that on clearance. Looks like maybe Michael's. And these are the little mazes. I got those at the Target Dollar Spot. We're using scissors and a glue gun. So first I'm going to lay out some of the envelopes, and then I'm going to unpackage the little mazes, and we'll be using those right on top of the flap of the envelope, and not using the red and not using the dark blue, so I'm going to be putting those aside. So the next thing we'll be doing is pulling out the sweetheart stickers. And I had gotten those at Dollar Tree very early in the season. And I'm just going to take one and stick it onto the heart. I did the maze up because on the back there was actually some writing that stood out. So I went ahead and just used the maze, and it was amazing. So I'm going to take the baker's twine and I'm going to put it through the envelope underneath the flap, and then we'll be putting gluing the flap down, and that will hold our little envelope onto our banner or bunting. I'm using hot glue to add the maze to the envelope, and then we're going to repeat that for all of them. So I had decided to do my kitchen in a sweet Valentine theme, and the sweet hearts just seem to go along with that. So I'm going to do this for all of the envelopes. And there we have our finished bunting using the envelopes and the maze from the Target Dollar Spot and the little sweetheart stickers from Dollar Tree. I just absolutely love how this turned out. And there you see it in my window. So much fun. After getting Lucy off the desk, I am going to be using these erasers and the little tower toys along with a little red truck. So these are the items that we'll be using, and I've already chosen my 3 little hearts that I'll be using. We're going to take the tree off of the truck. Out of all the trees I took off of trucks this year, this one has been the hardest. It did not want to come off. So I've gone and gotten the bigger tool, and we're going to pull on this and see if that'll work. And that worked. So now we're just going to take off the little pieces, and we are ready to use our little red truck. And now we're going to attach add some glue onto the frame of the truck here, to the truck bed and the frame of the cab. And we're going to just add these little erasers, starting with this purple one at an angle, trying to make sure that you can't see it through the window, and that it's popping up out of the trunk bed. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll hold that on there so that it stays, and we're going to add another one. So adding another one of the Sweetheart erasers to our little truck bed, attaching it so that it is attached to the other eraser and also is popping up out of the truck bed. And we're going to continue to add the erasers. And we're gonna make sure that we like the way that our little wire is there, and it's helping to hold our erasers into our truck. Then we're just adding a little more glue and checking the wire and making sure everything is gonna stay. And say hi to Lucy. Okay, next we're going to be adding one of these little tower toys to the bottom back of our truck so that we can stand it up on a shelf. I needed some little tiny things to put into and on the shelves in my kitchen, and I needed a couple of them to not weigh very much, and this worked out really well for that. And here we have our little truck, and ready to go up on our shelf in the kitchen. I love it. And for our third project, we have another little red truck. This is the one that's a little bit bigger, and it came from Dollar General. So we had it left over from Christmas. We're also going to use some of the little alphabet beads, and I have those waiting for me in the bowl there. The Sweetheart stickers are from Dollar Tree. So the first thing, we want to go ahead and remove the tree from our truck, and it came off much easier than the little truck. So we're just cleaning that up and getting it ready to be able to use. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and take the hanger off of our little truck, and because it was a Christmas decoration. And now we'll get ready to add our little Sweetheart stickers to the back of our truck. So similar to the way that we added the erasers to our little truck, but these are a little bit thinner and actually much easier to put in. So we're just gonna come up with a plan here and then glue them and add them in. And now we're going to go ahead and move everything onto my little tray here. And we're going to be gluing the beads together. So I've decided to spell out the words "loads of love" to add to the side of the truck here, where it would look like, you know, maybe it would have a sign, a business sign or something. So we're just picking out the letters and gonna glue them together and add them to the truck. So I went ahead and canceled that out because the fuzziness down there in the left hand corner, you couldn't see it, but we've spelled out the words loads of love, and now we're going to go ahead and glue them to the front of the truck. And I just think this was really, really cute. I'm going to put this in the bathroom that my husband uses in the mirror, and so he'll see it every day. So I'm going to bring out the tower toys again. I'm going to use them again to hold this truck up. But I do it a little differently. I need to have the toy, the little wood piece, even with the tire, but I don't want to see it through the window. So I put the one at an angle so you can't see it from the front, and the other one went straight up, and it's kind of helping to hold the little sweethearts, and you can see from the side it does hold the little truck up, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. And here it is up close, and you can see it is just so cute. And here's a look at the back, and again it's standing. I just absolutely love this, and I like glitter, so I left the glitter on it. Here we have it on a shelf, but its home ended up being in my husband's bathroom. For this next project, we'll be taking these 4 little vial vases that I got from the craft section at Dollar Tree, and we will be taking the lids off, and then I will be adding the sweetheart stickers, a different one to the front of each of the vases. Then the next step you won't see, but I did end up gluing the vases together to help hold them together and make them more sturdy. And the sweetheart stickers are from Dollar Tree. Then I'll be adding some of these silk roses. These were left over from a wedding, and they're just little silk roses, and I'm adding them into the vases, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. For our next project, it's just a little one. We're going to add some erasers to these straws that I have in this little cup. The erasers came from Dollar General, and I'm just randomly adding the erasers to the straws, and they're going to be really cute in my kitchen next to the tiered tray. And there you see it. And there it is with the tiered tray. And for our next project, we're going to go ahead and add these sweetheart stickers to the beautiful trim and add it to the mugs that hang in my kitchen corner by the tiered tray. So I'm just tying the trim onto the cup. The trim came from Michael's I actually got it in grab bags a couple years ago. And then I'm just going to add the little sweetheart stickers from Target. After I attach the sticker, I put the sticker backing back on the sticker and ta-da! And I love this little finishing touch to the mugs that hang in the kitchen. And we have another really quick one, and this time we are going to add some items to the little frames that I had picked up at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using this scrapbook paper, the little jar lid, the frames, little sweethearts, as well as the hearts up there in the corner I got at the dollar spot at Target. So we are going to go ahead and start by tracing the jar lid and cutting out the circles, which I've already done. And so to save time, we're just going to go ahead and check out this envelope inside here. It would have been really cute, but it would have taken more time. And I didn't need to cut down or take out that circle, so I'm just adding glue to it and putting it right in there. Ta-da! We have the little pink frame is finished and I love it. So next we're going to pull out the popcorn container, and I've been using it as a vase, and I had an idea that I wanted to cover where it says popcorn with one of these circles. So we're going to do that with hot glue, just adding that on. And then on these popcorn containers on the sides, they are white. So I'm taking another one of them and I'm just going to add the little sweethearts down the side there. And I end up doing it to both sides, but wanted to show you how to do it on one side. Going to add the flowers back in. Ta-da! The popcorn thing is done. Next we have the blue frame. And I'm going to add one of these pink hearts to it. And these were really neat. They have like all of the holidays in it. So I just popped out the little circle. That came out real easy, but I could not get the little other piece out. So I ended up using one of the dark blue maize hearts, and I glued it to the pink heart and then glued it in on the back of the heart, the maize heart, and put it in the frame. I also added another maize to the front of the pink heart to keep with the theme of the kitchen. Remember, we have the maize on the banner, and then we're going to add one of the little sweetheart stickers on top of the maize. And again, I just love this little frame. I think the two of them together are really, really cute and really made a sweet addition to my kitchen. So there they are. And there they are. And then we get to see them in the kitchen. And we have another one. This is one that I thought was really fun. I have this little baking tray. It is from like a little kid's baking set. And I am adding the erasers, the sweethearts, and then some of the peppermint erasers into the little areas where the little cookies or muffins would be. And I am going to add this to one of my shelves in the kitchen corner over by the tiered tray. And I think this turned out so cute, and it really was a cute addition to my kitchen. And there it is, and yes, that is a potato that came out of the bag, and it was in the shape of the heart, so I kept it in my kitchen, and I love this. And yes, we have more. Now we're going to take some greeting cards, some picture frames that I already had in my stash, a paintbrush, Waverly chalk paint in white, my little painting box, my scissors, and I think we used the glue gun, and we are going to frame these greeting cards to add to the kitchen. But first we need to paint them. So we're going to take the frames apart, take the glass out of them, take all the pieces and save them, and take care of that glass. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the second one, and then we are going to go ahead and we will paint the frames with the Waverly chalk paint. And I am okay if it doesn't have great coverage on the these picture frames, because I have weathered wood in my kitchen. Okay, so they are painted. We're going to set them aside, and now we're going to deal with the cards. So I have the little the inserts from the picture frames, and I can use those as a template to go ahead and make my guide for cutting them out. And this one with the X's and O's, it's a little bit thinner than the picture frame, but I think it'll be fine. So we're just checking it out, getting it all ready, and while the frames are drying. This one was a little bit bigger, and so we're going to cut around this one. And I thought they were really fun, and that they matched. And you know, if you're going to go all out, you might as well go all out. And I did go all out, at least in the kitchen, for Valentine's Day. So then we'll go ahead, and when the frames are dry, we will be adding them in. So while we're waiting, I decided to go ahead and clean the glass. I'm going to put those aside so they don't get messed up from the glass cleaner. And we're just going to go ahead and clean the glass and have that ready so that we can frame them. With the glass all clean and the frames dry, we're ready to put our pictures into our picture frames, and then we'll be able to put them up in the kitchen. And now these needed some type of way to be able to hang them, and I've decided to use some jute string and just glue it on, since they're very lightweight. If they fall, they don't fall very far. So I'm going to be doing that to both of them. Just some glue, put the jute string down, cut them off, put some more glue, and we'll be doing that to both of them. And here they are. And here we are with our last two projects. And these are something that I like to do. I had picked up these lemon framed prints last year at Dollar General, and I have decorated them for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and now we'll be decorating them for Valentine's Day. So for the first one, we'll be using these little red mazes and 3 of the hearts from this this little package of different things that I got at the dollar spot at Target. I'm also going to be using some of the doilies that I got at the dollar spot at Target. And so I'm just measuring those out. I'm going to put those in. I'm going to put the pink hearts on top of them. Very, very simple. The backing there is a piece of a wallpaper from sample book, because these frames are a little bit bigger than 12 by 12, so I couldn't use scrapbook paper. I did the first heart first so that I could measure and make sure I had room for all 3. And there we go. We're putting the 3 hearts in, and then I had the 3 red mazes from the dollar spot at Target, or Target dollar spot. And so we're adding those, and then we'll be adding some of the sweetheart stickers on top of that to keep with the theme of my sweet kitchen. So here come those stickers. So we're adding the little sweetheart stickers, and this will get a place right over my canisters that I have in the kitchen, my little sweet canisters that I also got at Dollar General. I think they're so cute. So I'm using another greeting card that I got from Dollar General, and this one has the cute little sweethearts on the front, and they are popped up. And I'm just going to take them, pop up and all, and put them on to my other framed print that I have taken a piece of wallpaper sample and cut it to fit inside the frame. And there they are. And I absolutely love this. When I saw that card, I was like, I have to do this. So there's my last 2 projects, and here they are in the kitchen, and I absolutely love how this turned out. There is the other one, and my canisters that say sprinkle, dash, and pinch. I had gotten those at Christmas time at Dollar General. Enjoy. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back. Thanks for being here. Bye.